Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be left. Number 3 overall pick back in 2021, it's Trey Lance. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Purdy from the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And nice job there, keeping the toes inbounds. Pick up a 5 that time and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
On first down, Purdy. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 70 yards on the ground for him so far. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now he'll try to run with this. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And they go play action now. Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're passing here. Joe Burrow goes right back to Smith again. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second and goal from inside the 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Evan McPherson down for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, here's Debo. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy with it on third and long. This is Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 22. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, 14 yards. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back from both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. On the delay, it's Mixon. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's roll.
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Let's go now, let's go. What's the deal?
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.